So this is Saute, and at the moment I'm running some finishing touches up on fixing. No, I said, sorry, this is not Saute. This is Neighborhood United. Saute is another project I'm working on. But at the moment, I'm working on a fix to make this feel more proactive in the sense that I have a few things here called gravity and fuel. And in gravity, we navigate to it. You'll see a payoff plan for some student loan debt, which is crazy. April 2038, given the following plan, but it's just the way it is at the moment. But at any rate, this feature is for personal finance and it can be fleshed out in different ways to save money or pay off debt. Right now, I'm paying off debt, student loan. And then I also have a fuel, which is used to track my exercises and the stuff that I've done, and the exercises that I've done, and the activities I've done. So one is for finances and making sure that you are financially fit, and the other is to make sure that you're physically fit. I want these to be helpful, and in order for them to be helpful, I need the assistant to have a good understanding of these use cases and these features. I also need it to be proactive. It should be able to say, hey, MJ hasn't worked out in a few days. Let me not jump in. Let me not jump into something that is super high intensity. Let's ease him into it and then have it fill out my days for me. And the same thing for the student loan stuff. I want it to be able to look through this and say, hey, MJ, you have a loan, you have a bill coming up soon. And, just help guide me through paying off this bill. The same thing is true for my task in my journal. I wanted to be able to really guide me through this and be a proactive assistant. And that's what we're working on here. It is working through a few bugs, and that's been most of the day. Just making sure that when a user signs up to these, they get a welcome message and onboarding, and the assistant knows what their goals are and all of that. So that's been the struggle today, and I'm pretty close. While going through this, I also uncovered some PII issues because this is a lot of personal information, right? And sometimes I have the ability to use Anthropic. I have the ability to use these other models like Kimi and Minimax. What I want is for people's information to be secure. So I used a PII model to mask people's personal information, names, email addresses, and all that stuff. And then it gets rehydrated on the back end so that these models are not getting your personal information. So a lot going on, but I feel like I'm making progress to create that real personal assistant that knows about you and can be actionable and be proactive based on your needs. So that's what we're up to. I'll report back.